Hey, metalheads and headbangers, this is Dora Passion. You're watching CMS TV, and I wish you a great time. Enjoy, stay metal, and keep on rocking. Mwah. Love you.
It's brand new Judas Priest right here on your classic metal show from their forthcoming release, Invincible Shield. That's Panic Attack. And kicking off the show tonight, we heard a bonus track from the Dock and Erase the Slate release with Upon Your Lips. And upon his lips, spewing the venom here on the show is my friend and partner, Chris Akin. What's going on there, Chris?
What is up, Chief? How we doing?
Excellent. It's good to be back once again behind the coveted mic of the CMS.
The golden mic of the CMS.
The golden mic. My nephew mentioned you today. He was just like, that was a good show last week. Chris's impression of Rush Limbaugh was hysterical. Behind the golden EIB microphone.
That's right. Too funny.
Yeah. It's just kind of bizarre that, Rush Limbaugh, who kind of dominated the AM airwaves for over 30 years, nobody's been able to really replace him or match his popularity. I mean, that's like an era gone by.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few, what do they got now? Clay Travis and somebody, and Bongino, I think, has some of the audience, but nobody really replaced him.
Is Hannity still doing a show on radio anymore? I don't know. I haven't paid attention to that. I know Levin is still on in the evening hours.
Yeah, the only reason I know that Hannity even still exists is because I saw that he smacked down that Ramaswamy guy this week.
Yeah, I didn't see exactly what was going on. I am so detached from everything political these days, just because of the division and the divisiveness of it. And, it's almost a pointless thing to even have a political discussion with anybody anymore, because no matter, even if you have a good point, just goes unheard.
Yeah, there's no good points.
The thing is if you take anything, say like Trump says, if Trump were to say the sky is blue, immediately NBC News or one of those leaning would go, well, the sky isn't actually blue. What it is a fragmentation of the light coming through the clouds, and it kind of gives a dominating appearance of blue, but it's not actually blue. So fact check, debunked.
Yeah. And by the way, the fact that he said it's blue was a secret code word on January 6th to send everybody in. That's what happened.
I know. See, so I can't. I just can't deal with it anymore, because no matter what's said, right, wrong, or different, no matter even if it's indisputable, it's disputable.
That's right.
So again, it's pointless.
It is pointless.
It's pointless. So I just, at this point, I just don't engage with that anymore, because the only thing I care about is me, myself, and I, and Eddie Trunk.
And Eddie Trunk, that's true. Got to keep Ed in the picture.
Well, he taught me the me, myself, and I.
That's right.
So he might have had a point all along.
Yeah, maybe he's the only one that's been right the whole time. Everybody else was wrong.
Yeah, probably. I'm just concerned about me, myself, and I. And
that's right.
What's outside my front door. I'm not too worried about what's happening 2,500 miles, 3,000 miles across the other side of the world.
No, can't be. For what? That whole thing, you would have thought it'd be a slam dunk that everybody'd be mad about an invasion, paratrooping into a music festival and slaughtering people. But no, there's about a 50-50 on that as well.
No, it was justified.
Yeah, well,
it was justified.
Of course.
This was just the oppressed lashing back. That's all.
That's right.
So again, you could condemn slaughter all you want. There's a good reason for that slaughter, and it's highly justified.
It's not as black and white as you might think. I've heard that phrase a whole lot the last couple of days.
So it's just like, I'm not engaged in any of that.
Yeah.
No point in it.
No.
Pointless discussion. It's going to go on regardless of your thoughts on it anyway.
If it happens in my street right here, then I'll be engaged in it. Until it happens on my street, I don't give two fucks.
Well, that's kind of what I was just saying. It's like, I'm just concerned about what's outside my front door here.
That's it. Exactly right.
So keep them locked and loaded, boys, for those of you who can actually handle a firearm and own one.
Keep mine handy,
right?
Just in case.
Of course. I have an arsenal, as you're well aware.
Hell yeah.
So anyway, that's just something that I don't even want to bother with, because there's just too many talking heads out there and too many political pundits, and the division of, as you said, there's people out there who can justify the slaughter, perfectly fine. I'm not talking about the ban.
Yeah. Well, they could justify the ban too, I guess.
Sure, I guess. So anyway, let's get into some fun tonight.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm always glad to be back behind the mic and converse with you, my good friend, and see what's on the minds of the CMS listeners and people who actually tune into the show.
Right.
And I was getting ready for the show tonight, and I thought, God damn it, I missed the metal shop again. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to set my alarm or something to remind me to tune in and check out the new relaunch of Metal Shop.
Oh, you just got to tell Siri to get you hooked up.
Well, I know, but I keep forgetting to do that too. So I'm going to have to do that to go, tune in to Metal Shop before the CMS.
That's right.
Did you hear the second episode?
I have not heard the second one. I was sound asleep when it was airing tonight, because it's on at 7:00, and that's nappy time for the child known as Chris. Right.
So that's 7:00 Eastern time.
Yes.
Okay. So it would be 6:00 my time.
6:00 your time. Yeah.
So I'm going to have to do something so I can actually tune it in and check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I still haven't heard the first one either. So
the first one's great. I'll send you the first one.
Well, send me the first one, will you, Chris? God,
I will do that.
I'm a busy man. I don't have time to stick to broadcast schedules.
That's right. Why isn't it on demand? God damn it.
Yeah,
I need it.
Seriously, man.
I need it.
But I thought we had a good relationship with Charlie. At least he could just send us the download every week.
Well, he probably would if we asked him. But
I'm sure he would. I'm just being funny.
I know. Yeah, he's I love the ID that he cut for us. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, that's good. Very good. Legendary.
Yeah, the legendary Charlie Kendall.
Right. Well, I noticed this. I'm all over the place already. I noticed in your backdrop there that you have Slayer.
Yes, I do.
Well, I wear DC shoes. Are you familiar with DC at all?
No, I'm not.
They're a shoe brand. They kind of appeal to the skaters.
Okay.
But they have a whole line. They've got winter shoes and skate shoes and just regular tennis shoes, whatever. They've been around a while. But regardless, I got an email today that let me forward this email to you, and maybe you could put it on the screen. But they're launching a line of Slayer shoes.
Nice.
So the thing is it was just like, if you sign up for our website, you'll get first crack at the Slayer shoes.
Oh boy. Yeah.
So those of you who want Slayer shoes from DC, you got to go over there to their website and sign up and get a chance at getting some early access to the Slayer collection.
Well, got to have that.
Let me see if I can forward this to you.
Are they shitty feeling Chucks? See, that's always my problem. I wouldn't mind owning like some Iron Maiden shoes or some of that shit.
Sure.
But they always put them on Chucks, which I hate Chucks. They just fucking hurt my feet.
Oh, well, I've been wearing DCs for quite a few years.
Okay.
And they're very comfortable shoes. And I was thinking, Slayer shoes. I know somebody who would like a pair of those. But I don't think that I'll be buying any Slayer shoes, but I still think it's kind of cool that Slayer is out there trademarking their brand and releasing shoes.
How much are these shoes? Well, they don't really say, do they?
No.
Sons of bitches.
But I thought maybe you could put the little graphic up
I gotta make it a little bigger here. Hold on.
The Slayer shoes.
The Slayer shoes. They do look pretty cool.
Yeah, they do look cool.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd wear those.
I'm sure you would. You might even get a pair.
Oh, let's not get crazy. If they're free,
Let's not get crazy. I'm not paying for those.
I'm paying for fucking these dumb shoes.
I don't wear shoes.
That is the truth. I barely ever do wear shoes.
I live in my house. I don't wear shoes.
Yeah, there's truth to that.
Right. There you go. Slayer shoes.
Slayer shoes.
Sign up to DC Crew and get early access to the Slayer shoes.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
How about that?
Trying to see how much are the Slayer shoes. It doesn't really say, does
Doesn't
it? Just
say. I don't know. Maybe there's going to be different, models.
yeah.
So there's probably going to be various models with the Slayer artwork on there.
Yeah. Well. So you're signing up to get an email for early access.
Yeah.
To the Slayer. Oh no.
It's just like it's just like having early access to the merch booth when you buy one of these VIP tickets.
Great. So in other words, it's going to be $150
You
for a pair of fucking Slayer shoes.
you're unencumbered in your shopping experience.
And if you buy Slayer shoes, do you wear them to a show?
I don't know. I would imagine you could wear them anywhere.
That would suck if you wore these Slayer shoes and then they get just all kinds of gunk and piss and shit all over them.
Then don't wear them to the Slayer show.
Well, then why have the Slayer shoes?
Because you're cool. You're one of the cool kids in town. You're walking around with your Slayer shoes.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
You got to do what the cool kids are doing.
They got Slayer slippers?
They might.
Now, I might wear a Slayer slipper.
All right. Well, again, I don't know what styles they're going to come out in. I just got this email today. I just thought it was kind of funny. And then I see your Slayer backdrop.
Sure.
Yeah. Slayer clogs.
Slayer clogs.
Yeah.
Slayer bathrobes.
Yeah. How about the nurses, the Slayer Crocs?
Yeah, the Slayer Crocs. Exactly. Somebody's right there with you.
There you
Slayer
go.
Crocs.
Slayer Crocs. See me and Dr. Johnny Fever on the same
right.
page. Too funny. So anyway, that just came to mind there, Natalie.
That's right.
So
there they are.
So you have Slayer shoes. What comes to mind?
Yeah. Very warm feet.
Fantastic. So anyway, there you are. Let me see here. Oh, you sent me the link to the
metal shop.
I'm very grateful for that. Then I get to hear that.
Yeah. I figure if I don't do it right now, I will forget. So
yes, I know how it is. It's just like you get so caught up with so many goddamn things, you just can't remember so many things going on. It's like, what was I doing?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I've been like that lately. I've just got too many things, too many irons in the fire.
And plus, we're getting old. We can't remember everything anymore.
Me. It's just that I'm being pulled in a bunch of different directions. It seems like, and you especially.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude. I use this Google Keep, which it's just like a note taking thing. I must have 10,000 notes.
I'm sure you do.
It's just constant. I use that, and I use my calendar, and my calendar looks like a fucking flag at a pride parade. It's so many colors and things on it anymore.
Right.
It's just it's full. It's like Monday. Monday I have the Chris Akin Presents taping 11 to 1. Then I have a meeting with a client with Johnny at 2. Then I have the Seth show at 4. Then I have the another meeting with another client at 6:30. Then I have the actual broadcast of Chris Akin Presents at 8.
Right.
It's like, what the fuck? What is going on with my days?
It blows by.
It's crazy. Yeah, all next week, I probably have about 4 hours of time available to me.
Right.
For the whole week.
Yeah.
And it's not even that week.
Yeah.
And then me and you got to do some recording, too, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So it's like, fuck. I cannot get ahead.
Well, I don't think there's such a thing as ever getting ahead.
I'd like to get to caught up. Whatever caught up is, I would love to have that day where it's like, you know what? I don't have to do anything today.
Right.
I'm going to do my workout, then I'm going to go back to fucking bed. Well, I'd love that day.
Well, you know what caught up means? you don't have any new business coming.
Yeah, well, that's true
Yeah,
too.
that's what caught up means. If you you can have the luxury of getting up, doing a workout, and going back to bed, that means you have no new business, and that's not a good thing.
That's probably not a good thing.
So there's no, as long as you're busy and you're productive and business is thriving, there will never be caught up because there's always something new to add to the pile.
Exactly. Time to retire. I don't think I have it in me to retire.
I don't think I'll ever retire. I really don't. I mean, I've set myself up with other things to do, and I honestly don't believe I'll ever quote unquote retire. I can't imagine what that even means.
I can't imagine sitting around waiting for something to do.
Yeah, I'll never do that. I just the thought of, man, if I could just retire, to me, you know what that looks like? Well, I can't wait to die.
Yeah. Looks like that fat old dude sitting on the fucking deck of a boat waiting his turn to play shuffleboard.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just ugh.
Yeah, I just don't see myself doing that.
Yeah, me either. I see myself having a stroke and cracking my head as I drop dead on a monitor. That's what I see happening.
Right. Well, as I've mentioned on the show before, my dad is 94 and still going pretty good. And even though he stopped working his corporate job when I think he retired at 57 or 58 or something like that.
Okay.
He never stopped working.
Yeah.
He always had something going on and still does. At 94, he's still doing shit.
Yeah, didn't you say he keeps a garden or something?
Yeah, he keeps a garden. He had beehives for decades. He kept bees forever. He builds bluebird houses. Bluebirds are really good about keeping bugs and stuff away.
Yeah.
So he builds bluebird houses and would, put his bees in like farmers' fields to, at their request to pollinate their crops and, just all kinds of stuff, so it's just the guy never stopped. He stopped working a corporate job, but he never went, oh man, it's time to just sit in the lawn chair and just sit there and watch the world go by. He never. That's right. Yeah, sleazebees.
He had the sleazebees.
Yeah, he had the sleazebees. They were very slutty bitches.
They were all fucking.
Yeah, they were. Well, the majority of bees are female anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is about bees. Here we are, just going on to the next subject.
This is why y'all tuned in, folks, to learn about bees.
The thing about bees is they only have a handful of drones, which are the male bees.
Sure.
And the only reason they exist is to impregnate the queen should she need some of that baby juice.
Right.
But once the weather changes, it gets like it is today. Those females, they just kick those males out of the hive and go freeze your ass off, fucker. We'll make more of you if we need you. So the guys get kicked to the curb. Like most guys do in a divorce. They get kicked to the curb.
That's right. Although, do bees kill the males when they're done fucking them?
They do. Yeah. Well, what happens in reality if the queen needs to be impregnated or filled up with jizz,
right?
They fly out of the hive together and they basically fuck in midair.
Nice.
And then his dick breaks off, and then
nice.
And then he just flies to the ground and dies.
Oh, what an awful way to go.
Yep. But that's how it works. And then she flies back to the hive and starts pumping out eggs like a maniac.
Very nice.
That's how it works.
It's too funny.
Yeah, I learned all about that shit growing
up. Sure you did. I'm sure your dad had you fucking trained on bees.
Well, I had to help.
Yeah,
I had to help harvest that honey.
Mm-hmm.
He would take off about 4 tons of honey a year. So it's a lot of work there.
Yeah, it sounds like it. No thanks.
But it's a good experience.
I guess, except getting stung.
Well, I didn't get stung. You
never got stung.
Very rare. I think I've gotten stung maybe a half a dozen times in my entire life.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, you protect yourself. Wendell the Pooh. That's
Wendell
me.
the Pooh.
Right. Right. I got stuck because I ate too much honey.
That's right.
Couldn't get out of the cave. Yep, that's me.
Good point, Jerry. Good point.
That is true.
Even the wildlife females are fucking cunts and bitches.
They are.
Good point.
Yep, they are. So there's a lesson to be learned there.
There is.
They always call them the worker bees.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the drones who sit around and just sop up all the honey and get their asses kicked out when it gets wintertime.
Yep.
Get out of here. All you are is a drain on the hive.
Yeah, but they enjoy a good summer at least.
Yeah, a little bit. That's
Which
it.
for them is what, like 3/4 of their life?
Yes, pretty much.
They can hang out, not do much, not get eaten by birds.
Exactly.
Sounds okay.
They just fatten up on the honey and lay around the hive.
Yeah, and then just freeze to death.
And then the bitches say, you gotta go.
That's right. Beat
Time
it.
to go. Get out of here.
Beat it, you fat fuck. Now it sounds just like a fucking American woman.
That's how it happens.
That's right. How in the world did we get into fucking bee fucking? I mean, Jesus Christ. This fucking show goes some places, doesn't it? Jesus.
From Slayer shoes to bee fucking.
What a start. Holy cow.
Well, we're very topical.
I guess so. Nothing current event like, but if you wanted to know about Slayer shoes and bee fucking, we are the show.
No kidding.
Good Lord.
Oh, man. That's hysterical. Hysterical. So what else is going on with you? I know that, obviously you did your show with Eric and you did your Seth Williams show this week. And
Did.
So what's going on in your world of topical radio broadcast?
Radio wise, it was just that stuff. It was, two Seths and Chris Akin Presents and booking for the next week of Seth and Chris Akin Presents. We've got guests on both shows. We've got a guy you might know a little bit on Seth on Monday. Mr. John Levin will be joining us on Monday.
Very good.
And then Jess Margira of CKY will be joining us on Chris Akin Presents. So so just doing that stuff. And
you had a pretty cool band on Chris Akin Presents Monday.
Oh, that Hinton band?
Yeah, Hinton.
Yeah.
They're very 80s type metal.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Hard melodic rock. You could definitely hear the influences of the 80s from them guys. They were
sure.
Very, like Crazy Licks,
Mm-hmm.
kind of in that vein.
Yeah, they were cool. Nice kids too. They're young as fuck.
Yeah, well, that's very positive that you got some young bands coming up that kind of tip their hat to that era.
Sure.
And they do it well.
They do. Good band. Yeah, I like those guys a lot. And I didn't know shit about them. It was one of those, the publicist threw it to me Thursday and I listened to it and I was like, yeah, this fits.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
And I had no other guests. So I was like, all right, we'll make this go.
And where did you say they're from? Like Scotland or
Spain?
Ireland? Spain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 3 of the guys are from Spain and the singer is from Greece.
Okay.
So I don't know how you find a band and put that together, but that's how it works. So.
All right. But they sound like an LA 80s band.
Yeah, they do.
It's just very interesting how these bands from Europe, whether they're from like Sweden or like you said, Spain or whatever, and then they come off sounding very American English in their delivery.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff from those guys. But yeah, that's all I did is this week was a lot of that stuff. It was a big pinball PA week. More than anything, I really kind of got a little lazy with pinball PA.
Okay.
Because I've been busy with Akin IT stuff and certainly with Starving Artist stuff. So this week was really digging my head into pinball PA to start generating some money again. So did that, and that was pretty much my whole week was just work, trying to get all that. I did go out Sunday and smoke some weed and eat some steak, and that was fun.
Time to sit back, drink some
beers and smoke some weed. I didn't drink any beers. It's weird. I'm getting more and more to where I'd rather smoke weed than even drink at all.
Right.
You know, I mean, because I got over there and had one drink, literally one drink, and then it was just, all right, let me inhale this fucking vape pen and just destroy my lungs. And I did. I just kept smoking the weed.
Nice.
And then had an awesome steak. It was fucking fantastic. I just like home cooked. I'm so tired of eating fucking microwaved fucking whatever, you know, that having a home cooked steak and cauliflower and stuff is like a nice change of pace, I guess. So that was like my one excursion out this week. The rest of the time, I don't think
like you needed it.
I definitely needed it. I definitely needed to get out of here and just kind of kick back and watch a little TV and be silly and get high.
Did you like the picture that I sent you Sunday evening of Tim James junk punch?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you buy that or what was that?
No, it was just at the bar I was sitting at having dinner, and they had it as a beer tap handle.
Right.
And I saw that and I go, I got to get that picture.
Tim probably has one.
He think taking
sitting on it.
Taking up that. You were kind of reading my mind. So funny.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Yeah. Yeah, just kind of a worky week. I know you can probably see I changed the background on the
I did. I like
on
that.
the screen.
I like that.
I have a couple of those set up. I have like a few different ones, and I have one for when we do Snatch Chat.
Right.
You know, here, I can show you. So here's another one that we have, just kind of the
nice, groovy.
Then there's this one.
Look at that. Is that Gaza Strip being bombed right now?
Exactly.
Is that what that is?
That's what that is.
Oh boy.
Then I've got our CNN one for when we're doing news.
Look at that.
And then of course, Snatch Chat.
All right. Naked chicks, naked snatch.
So yeah, I put together a couple of those because StreamYard introduced doing video backgrounds. I was like, well, fuck it. Let's try it and see how it works.
Give it a try. Give it a whirl.
It looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, why not?
I like it.
Yeah, gives it a little more flavor.
It does, and it doesn't, the background doesn't get old after a while.
Yeah. I'm sure somebody will complain. It's fucking, it's distracting.
It's messing with my eyes.
It's killing my load time on my laptop.
I wanted to watch the video stream. I just wanted to see you and Neeley, but then you had to put that distracting backdrop in there, and now I can't watch it.
It makes my phone crash.
makes my eyes go buggy.
I'm colorblind. I don't like it.
Why do you always have to make changes? I hate changes.
Yeah. And by the way, hello, Sal.
I don't like when you change up stuff.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's terrible.
Yeah, don't do anything different. Just remain the same man.
See, Johnny Fever, I'm having a seizure.
Yeah.
Hey, well, then
I'm suing you because you put something on the screen that caused me to have a seizure.
Well, keep watching. That way you'll die, and then we don't have to worry about it.
Right, exactly. Kind of reminds me of, what they used to put those warning signs like in those haunted houses. You ever go to those haunted houses when you were younger?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they'd always put a sign up there, warning, the use of strobe lights might cause a seizure. If you're prone to seizure, it would be advisable that you don't go through the haunted house.
Oh, good. Thank you.
They had all those strobe lights in there and shit.
Right. All right. What does this even mean? Chris says cauliflower like a liberal.
Cauliflower like a liberal.
How does a liberal, I guess they say cauliflower. How else would you say it?
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. All right. Well, whatever.
And when did you say cauliflower?
I said I had it with the steak.
Oh, that's right. You did say that.
Yeah, I said I had steak and
how does a liberal say cauliflower?
I don't know. Maybe real conservatives don't eat cauliflower. I don't know.
I don't know. We don't eat that diseased looking broccoli.
We're conservatives. We eat corn. Yeah.
I'm not eating.
No left-leaning cauliflower here, motherfucker. Joe Biden.
That's a good one.
Whatever. I didn't know there was a liberal way to say that.
I didn't either. I don't even know what that means, but okay.
Chris only eats white broccoli. Confirmed racist.
Right, of course. That's what I was saying. White broccoli. White supremacist. Eating the vegetables you eat dictate what kind of a person you are.
I said it like I have a mouthful of dick.
Oh, my.
Right. Wow. That hurt my feelings.
Well, stop it now.
That made me sad.
I guess you're going to have to, when we're at the break, you're just going to have to sit and pout.
I need to go to my safe space.
Yeah. You can't have that kind of an attack.
That's right.
Can't have that back for the attack.
I guess not.
Boy, that's just mean. Hateful dick.
Yeah, I know. He schooled me.
I guess so.
He did.
You said cauliflower like you had a mouthful of dicks.
Man, that's terrible.
Well, and why does Studley Hungwell, whatever his name is, know what a mouthful of dicks sound like?
Practice. Maybe.
Again, we are all over the place. This opening segment, holy shit.
Yeah, we're in stupid mode already.
I mean, we have covered like 10 topics already in less than 30 minutes.
Yeah, and none of them mean anything.
I know. It's just like, what are these guys talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, if you're watching for the first time or listening, welcome. This is the kind of bullshit we do.
It's just getting the sensories. We're setting the tone for the show.
Yeah, just think there's probably somebody out there right now. They saw classic metal show Rumble. Yeah. They saw a picture of Doc and they're like, "Oh, I'd like to see what Don's talking about."
Right, of course.
They clicked it and they're like, "Well, the bees are fucking and you're choking on dicks by saying cauliflower." And yeah, I'm sure they're like, "What the hell did I just click on?"
While wearing your Slayer shoes.
That's right. My Slayer shoes are stomping on the bees while I eat the fucking dick-tasting cauliflower.
Right, of course. And you're a white supremacist.
Of course.
Yes.
Welcome.
And you're Gaza at the same time.
That's right. Wow, we are off and running.
I know. It's just dumb shit.
It is.
Dumb shit. But anyway, well, since you did bring up John Levin earlier, and
yes,
you did mention Don. He's coming up in the second hour to talk about the forthcoming release due out a week from this coming Friday.
Okay.
Heaven Comes Down. It's been a long time in coming.
Yeah.
And I personally have been sitting on the record for over a year.
Yeah, we've had it for a long time.
Yeah, we got it in May last year.
Yeah. It seems like I'm ready for another record.
Yeah, so I've had it for a year and 5 months already.
Yeah.
Just sitting here. It's just like, well, what are we doing with this? Well, the record label just won't let you release it yet. It's like, what the hell's taking so long?
It has been a long wait.
It has, but it's finally going to come out. It's going to come out, like I said, a week from Friday, October 27th.
Right.
And as you mentioned, you're going to have John Levin. He's going to be on the Seth Williams show.
He is on 4:45 Eastern time
on Monday.
On Monday.
Okay, cool.
Yep. He'll be on that show, and then he'll be here.
Yep.
On this show on
the 28th.
28th.
Right.
Yeah. And I confirmed both with him yesterday.
All right. Very good.
He was landing in LAX when I was texting with him.
I see.
So.
Well, I will see him later this week in person, so I'll chit chat with him then.
Yeah. Lock him in for the interview.
Yeah, no kidding. It's like, just remember, Monday afternoon, or I guess it's afternoon for him.
Yeah.
Just afternoon.
Yep.
So, well, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah. So, Chris tapping all his resources and his friends to be part of his shows.
Trying to poach your friends. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sensitive about that stuff.
I don't know. I'm trying to take John Levin from you. I know I can't get Don, but I can maybe I might have a chance with Levin.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. That segment that you did with Eric this past Monday on Chris Akin Presents, hanging out with him and
Yeah.
Talking it up about hanging out with him at the Piercy show and his impression of Taylor.
Oh yeah.
That was just pretty funny.
Yeah, well, he's not doing himself any favors on the girlfriend front, is he?
No, I don't imagine. But I think Eric's at a point is I just don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, he in one breath he's like, you gotta be sweet to your girlfriend and whatever. And, that Taylor, what a fucking piece of ass. It's like, dude, all right.
That was good. That's too good. But anyway, well, not a whole lot going on with me. I wish I had more to tell, but man, lately just been just home and work.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm with you. I mean, I'm looking forward to. I got a couple things coming up in a couple of weeks, which I'm definitely.
You got your Metallica Pantera show coming up here, and you got your Dave Landau show coming up.
And I'm looking forward to both.
Right, I'm sure you are. I still got to catch Landau. Somewhere is down the road. If I know ahead of time, since he doesn't come this direction, it doesn't seem like anyway. I'm going to make the trip over there when he comes back to the Cleveland area and come to one of those shows.
Well, he's awful gracious at giving me tickets, so just let me know if you come.
Yeah.
Take care of it.
If I know. If I can plan ahead of time, I just make, you know what? I'm gonna go meet Dave Landau and check out his live show.
Sure. Well, it's become a pilgrimage for me, Kelly, John, Stephanie, and last run it was Seth and his wife. But the third couple alternates between.
Is this a couples outing? Will I be the third wheel if I come?
Me and Kelly are like two separate unicycles, so it's really not. It's not like that. We're definitely not a couple, but we're a couple and we ride together, I guess.
Right. and you smoke weed and eat steak together.
That is true.
And you hoist Jack Daniels together.
That is true.
Yeah.
And sing karaoke together.
Right.
And do everything else that a couple does, but we certainly do not claim couples.
Right. You're an unconventional couple.
We are.
Yeah,
definitely are.
Well, since you're going to be out at the Landau show, I know there are people who are in the Akron, Cleveland area who might just come out and join you. So when is that and where is it?
27th and 28th at the Funny Stop in Akron, or is that Cuyahoga Falls?
That's Cuyahoga Falls.
Cuyahoga Falls. So don't ask me the address; you can look it up.
But it's on State Road, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
is that where you went to the Kumia show?
Yes.
Well, that's on State Road then. It's just south of the old
Arby's, or not Arby's, Arthur Treacher's.
Well, the
only one still in existence.
Well, that is true. I think that is
the only one in existence. Yeah.
There's an Arthur Treacher's there, and it's just a little south on State Road from the Cathedral of Tomorrow.
Okay.
Or what do they call Ernest Angley? He renamed it, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. I forget what it was called, but
you can't miss it. It's still got that big tower standing up there that is going to be a revolving restaurant back in the 70s.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Dave again. He's always a fun time. And
that's where you caught the coof, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I don't have any fear.
I don't have any fear. I'm just mentioning that this is the place.
Yeah, same spot. The Funny Stop.
Right. How big is that place? Because I know it's in like a little strip mall, so it doesn't look like a huge.
Not huge. I would say 120 people, maybe.
Okay.
It's not big. I mean, Landau is going to do 4 or 6 shows. I'm not sure if he's doing a Sunday or not, but he's going to do 2 on Friday and 2 on Saturday. I know that.
Okay.
But yeah, we're going Friday for my birthday.
Right. So you're going to be, as my dad used to say, because he told dad jokes, I'm going to be double nickel.
Double nickel.
Yeah, is that 55, right?
Yeah, that is true. I will be 55.
Yeah, it's a dad joke.
The bewitching hour in my doctor's diagnosis of me.
His prognosis for your survival.
Yep, he told me when I was 26, you're going to live to be about 55.
And then what?
Dead.
So 55 strikes and that's it?
That could be it. I might be dead in 2 weeks.
Right.
Might be dead before then. Who knows?
Yeah, because 55 is approaching. So will the prophecy come true?
I guess you'll have to tune in and find out.
Or do you think your good works through life has saved you from that peril?
No, please. There's not enough good works to outweigh the bad. If my good works didn't outweigh the burn accident, then nothing does.
Well, you've authored some very helpful books for some folks.
I have. And I still got a pre-testing class or a pre-course in hell. So, I'm thinking that I'm just doomed.
Yeah, well, you had 25 years in hell. So
yeah.
I think you paid your penance for a while.
Yeah, it's weird that I got burned near to death and it still didn't feel any better when it got better.
Right.
I just stayed in that same hell.
Exactly.
Would you stop? Turn to Jesus. That's not happening.
Well, he's a biblical scholar himself.
That's right. Didn't you die when you got married? Well, there's that
You're gonna
too.
start dying every day, just a little bit.
There's that too.
Yeah, but see, he is now protected by his invincible shield.
That's right. I am.
Yeah, look at that. He's got fire all around him, and somehow he seems to go unscathed.
Yeah. And I always make the fire jokes.
Right.
That seems to bother people sometimes that I make fire jokes.
Well, why would it bother you? It's just like that. It's you making the jokes.
I know, but there's people that have said like I had somebody that I think it was James McCormick that from England that read Call Me.
He's not from England,
isn't he? I thought he was from England.
No, he's from Ireland.
Well, same thing.
It's the same thing. Okay,
it's not here.
well, go ahead.
He's not from here, but he read Call Me Chris like 2 weeks ago or something, and he posted something online about how gruesome the story was and this and that, and
okay.
And I get a lot of that, and then I get those same people that'll say, man, I read your book, and then you make these jokes, and it doesn't seem like one meets the other. Yeah, well, they do.
Well, I mean, it's just your way of overcoming the adversity.
That's right.
I mean, humor is everything.
I don't know why people worry about it. As long as you ain't on fire, don't worry about it.
Right.
When you've taken a 70% burn, then you can tell me how to fucking behave.
Sure.
And I'll still tell you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I know. But what is it with people and you can't have humor? That's the whole thing. Humor has carried me through so much in my life. If I ever lost my sense of humor about things, and, everybody's had their tough times, their ups and downs, but, my humor, the way that I look at things, I've always been able to, carry through with just kind of a humorous take on things. And
sure,
I have been criticized. And in fact, just this past summer, I was criticized for my humor.
Sure.
Which caused a big row.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
People somehow think that if you tell a joke that somehow you're desensitizing the issue,
or
you're
some kind of a monster or something.
Yeah. How dare you say such a thing?
Yeah. Well, why don't you just lighten up a little bit?
Yeah. How about you don't worry about it? You know what? Click on another fucking link.
Yeah.
That's usually my answer. Click on another fucking link.
Exactly.
Don't follow this link anymore because I don't give a shit.
So funny. Well, anyway, that's life. That's why you people tune in to just, blow some steam off on a weekend and just listen to nonsense. And trust me, we've brought you 45 minutes worth of nonsense.
Not a redeeming moment in this 45 minutes, but we brought it to you.
So if you tuned in and said, I want to hear 45 minutes of horse shit, I think we delivered.
Yes, we did. It's like somebody put a bag of shit on your step, lit it on fire, and you just sat there and watched it burn like a bonfire.
Exactly.
It's just been that all evening so far.
So goofy. Just goofy. Did you, I know that I sent this to you. I don't know if you checked it out, and then we'll take a break here since our guest is coming up here pretty soon. But I sent you, as I always mention during the week, one of the things that, takes me through the week and just mindless humor and entertainment is, being that it is October, somebody out there puts out a 24/7 Jocktober link. Now I sent you a link for a show that you seem to have a certain appreciation for, was the Ron and Fez show. Did you check out any of that?
I didn't today, but I mean, I've checked out a zillion clips of Ron and Fez on YouTube, so I'm aware that it's all out there, and I definitely.
Well, somebody put the 24/7 stream out there.
I like that.
Ron and Fez, so you can just click on and it'll just play.
Yeah, I will do that. All right. I just got this email.
Okay.
Corey Adkins. I don't know if he's a distant brother or what. Can you please let me know the best platform to watch the show and hear the music? Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Well, why don't you tell the kids how to tune in?
There's the app, of course.
Right.
In the iOS.
Which is free.
Which is free in the iOS store or the Google store. The CMS Network is the app. You can watch it on Rumble. You can watch it on Odyssey. You can watch it on 2 different channels on cmstv.net. You can listen on 3 different channels on CMS Radio. Channels, the 24/7 CMS, the CMS Network Uncensored, and on KRFK. I think the real question is, where can't you find the show?
Right. You can't just Google it and go, hey, the Classic Metal Show. Where could I watch that?
Yeah, I think you can watch it on theclassicmetalshow.com. I'm pretty sure you can go to chatandkill.com and click on the free chat, and you can watch it there. I think I've made it fairly easy, folks.
You just gotta Google it.
Yeah. Do I have to handhold all the time? I mean, I've given you 10 different ways to watch and listen to this shit. Rumble, Odyssey, I don't know, D Live. It's on D Live. I mean, every possible thing I can possibly do, it's out there. So enjoy.
All right. Get your shit together.
Oh, that's a good point for Eddie. Maybe the question is coming from one of Eddie's callers. That's a good point.
Yeah. How do you do that?
But I only have YouTube, man.
Yeah.
Well, you can go to YouTube and you can see the clip that's running for the next 6 hours that says, yeah, we're not on this channel anymore.
Right.
You can see that. And then it tells you, even on that, it tells you where to go.
Right. Too funny.
All right. So there it is.
All right. There you have it. Well, I say we take a break here.
Okay.
Get our guests lined up here.
Okay.
He said he got your email, so
good.
So I hope it's as clear as mud.
Well, I watched another interview that he did yesterday or the day before, and he had good video. So
yeah, this is his Apple. It's got his Apple thing.
Sitting outside, just chilling, watching the screen and talking
sure.
back.
Sure. All right. Well, I'll let you pick a song and take us out of the segment here.
All right. I am going to go with a little Soundgarden. I'm going to go way off the grid. And I would like to hear Hands All Over from the Louder Than Love record.
Okay. Hands All Over?
Yep.
Okay. Hands. There it is. All right. Well, we're going to play a few tunes, and hopefully when we get back, we'll have Mr. Don Dokken with us. So So here it is from the Louder Than Love release from 1989. It's Soundgarden with Hands All Over exclusively here
on your classic metal show.